Welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. This is a analysis of the emerging conduit Triglavian damage output on an Orca with resistances, as you can see, pretty uniform. I tried to min-max it, but discovered that the trigs have an interesting info anomaly, because the two support ships show that they do their laser does half thermal, mostly thermal, 2/3 thermal, 1/3 explosive. And these guys do the same, but their missiles do 3 times the damage. I did some math. I suck at math, but I did some math. Initially, their lasers are 1/3 the damage output of their missiles, but then it compensates after it increases. It started at 64. It's moving up. It'll get to about 116 DPS for both the min-max fits. I had 2 previous videos on this. The commentary was an error and misleading, so I just privatized them. LOL. Like, that's ever bloody gonna happen. Not on my watch. The shield resist for the first test was it had higher thermal and kinetic. Higher thermal and explosive. It was pretty good, but the kinetic and EM were suffering, and the missiles are EM and kinetic. So I was like, okay, let's min-max it out, see what happens. So I did the opposite. The thermal and explosive were low, and it ended up having the same incoming damage. So after a while it just evens out and it's the same damage, so I just increased the tank to what you see now, and I'm quite happy with it. It's probably going to break. I made sure I didn't plug this one in. If the tank barely holds, I'll consider putting in a Tech 1 Field Purger, which will bump it up to like 31 or 32 hit points per second passive recharge. But I'm assuming in the time it takes me to... it's plateauing. A 96, not bad. So I get about 15 to 20%, probably a 15% tanking ability by having an extra. I only had 4 hardeners in the past 2 tests. Now I've got an extra one. The domination are just for cap stability. Cap stability suffers if you've got Tech 2. The domination is the same resist points, but better activation cost. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. At 25% of your shields and capacitor, you get 2.5 times recharge for both. And below that, you start to suffer. It drops dramatically, actually. So once your shield is broken, it's going to break. And it rapidly slows down regeneration as you get down to 0. Interesting tidbit. That's from EVE University, by the way, so I trust that information, because, yeah, they probably did a thorough understanding of it. And there goes the warning. And I'm pretty sure it was at 25%. Yeah, 25%. Both of them. Yep. So, shield is breaking. I'm going to assume that I can kill all of them before this time. I'd rather have bulkheads 2 of them. It's cheap, like half the price of like the shield extender rig. Tech 2 is 100 million ISK. Ah. No thanks. Excellent. So my cap is breaking. I've got 18 of these rows in here, and one of them is like 612 or something, 600 capacity units. And I'm gonna almost guarantee you that these guys have like less than 500 units, because my... Yeah, look at this prospect. It's got... like 400. So there is no way in hell this NOS is going to work at all. And unfortunately, I won't be able to tank them long enough to be able to test if I can actually NOS somebody successfully. I'll give it the old college try, though. Yeah, there's no way it's got more than that. Look at that. Yeah, 2000. Nah, it's not gonna work at all. Watch. Lol. I just did it for lols. +0. Alright, it's just 102, and it's pretty much... Yeah, that's plateaued at 102. It's not bad. It's not good either. I was kind of hoping for more reduction because of all this resistances, but yeah, that's all she wrote. I'll dock these puppies up. Oh, this is a interesting fit too. I'll talk about this as well. I'll actually post it, as I'm happy with what it is. It's got a really nice targeting range, exact same as the laser range of 37, which is quite impressive. Yeah. As you can see, I have hardly any ammo, but I got... Oopsie. Nah. And of course, I've got a ton of hull HP, so... I'm sure I sound a bit nervous, mainly because it's embarrassing. But I should be fine. Yeah, look at that. And there we go. And I haven't successfully managed to drain any capacitor. There you go. Oh no! Oh no, Mr. Bill. Alright, there you go.